Hey guys, Rusty here at Ugly HP. Today we're working on an 08 Ford Explorer 4.0, changing the EGR valve on it, which is right here behind your throttle body. I'm going to pull the throttle body off to give me more room to work. It's a very tight area to get to where it's located. These EGRs have the module built onto them. So if you get any code for an EGR insufficient flow and your flow patterns check out and your exhaust vacuum checks out, all your circuits check out, then you know it's the EGR. Basically the same thing, it's just everything's confined to one thing, makes them a lot more easier. 90% of the time if it throws a code, it's automatically the EGR valve on these ones. Everything's built right onto it. It's not three separate pieces, it's one big piece. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this off to give us more room to work. I already sprayed that down with PB Blaster and pulled the cold air intake piece off. Pocket dialing. If you have to pull the throttle body off like me, it's 10mm. Oh, I guess only the one was a 10mm. Yes, the rest of it will be 8mm or 5/16. So here, short on this bottom one, I had to get an extension for it. Okay, so this nut on the side of the EGR valve, I have to use a Kreza wrench because I don't have a wrench big enough. It's definitely bigger than a 1-inch. And we were doing this with the motor cold. After we didn't spray it with it hot, we waited for it to cool down on its own. I always had better luck with working with the exhaust parts like O2 sensors, waiting for the engine to be 100% cooled down. Okay, so now that we have this nut for the EGR tube off, we're not going to yank it out because that's going to bend this, and then when you go to put it back in, you're going to be cussing yourself. We're going to pull the two 10mm, and there's two vacuum lines in the back here. Let me see if I can switch you guys over here. I'm a short person, so let me get a step. So now we just have 10mm on both sides. Holy shit. Superman was working that day at the factory. Gonna have to go bigger. Longer ratchet, I mean. Oh man, I'm gonna shit myself. I thought I stripped it. I was about to start cussing. I was gonna cut the camera off. Ugh. Well, that's the first one. I still gotta do the second one. You know how it is with the second one. The second one's the one that always gives you the fucking problem. Pray to the car gods. This one does not do that. Praying to the car gods. Praying to the car gods. Ugh. Oh man, they answered my prayers. Answered my prayers. I'm just still trying to get this back bolt all the way out. Like I said, working camera angles. Not an easy task to have to do both at the same time. It's like cooking and cleaning. It's hard to do them both at the same time because you want to keep your hands clean. Cook. You gotta get them dirty to clean. Ooh. That's the old gasket. We're gonna put a new one in. Alright, got the new one down. We're just putting the, getting these bolts started. So I'm gonna slide it in where the tube is, and I wanna get that tube started, but I still want it to be loose. So that right there will keep me from sitting there having to fight that tube for God knows how long. Out so they're not in the way. I heard it drop. And the gasket moved. Let me get a magnet. It is not a Monday. It is a Tuesday here in Daytona Beach, Florida. I'm trying to do this so my hands ain't in the way. At the same time, I do gotta make sure I'm getting the job done correctly. Not just for you guys, but this way I'm not sitting here pulling it back apart. Come on. Having a little bit of a hard time. I will admit, it is not always easy. Being a mechanic. But the hardest thing is being a mechanic / camera guy. I didn't even have it up there. I know you guys are probably just sitting there laughing. If my ex-employee was doing the video, he probably would have just been like, oh, you know, we'll silicone it. We'll silicone it in place with heat silicone, and yeah. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I ain't gotta say his name. Alright, got him started. It'd be nice if I could fit an air ratchet back here. Or my electrical one. Actually, I think I can. I think I can. Choo-choo. Coming around the backside. Oh man, that was so much quicker. Alright. Just double check those by hand. Only because I've already had to send that thing out. So we're gonna plug this guy in. Vacuum lines. And finish getting our front, our EGR tube nut tight. Which is up in there. Hope maybe this view might be a little bit better for you guys. And there you have it. EGR module / valve on an 08 Explorer with the 4.0. Check us out on Facebook, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and leave some comments or some ideas, repairs you guys are having problems with. We'll try to get them in here, make a video on it, help you guys out. And you know what? As always, keep ranching.